Welcome to Virginia Tech, and you've said your prayers, little one, because it's time for Enter Sandman. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Virginia Tech's offense will come out first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship, and appears to be a wide-open league, so a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Smashes him with the stiff arm. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So SMU's offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Firing to the right, complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got enough for the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Might as well give it to him again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, SMU!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finds this big tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson, and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Adams. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24. And the Hokies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? The Hokies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Burnett. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Throwing on the run. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Evans. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it on the move. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Knocked off his feet. The Hokies in the hurry up. Off the play fake. Unleashes one. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Turning it on! They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got a man. Just plowing ahead. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Mustangs have taken it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Mustangs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Sets up the screen. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
He'll return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They bring him down, but before he's able to pick up the first down.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Burnett. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll start this drive with a pass. Going for it all.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
To the air on 1st down. Touchdown Mustangs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Going right to work up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sexton. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Tight end finds a soft spot. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Powers through the defender. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Hokies will send out the punt unit. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Green.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Safe completion on the screen. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is.
Intentional throw.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Looking for a deep man. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Hokies will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Hokies! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And what a great job by the linebacker that time. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, sitting in zone coverage. QB stared his target down. Not only does he pick it off, but he shows you the athleticism, taking it back all the way for a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. On target to the left. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a oh, he's got space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pressure coming. Setting up the screen. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Mustangs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. catch in the middle. It's Brown. And this one will be stopped for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Touchdown, SMU! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Here we go. Wide receiver going in motion. in the backfield, it's Lanier. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. That grab puts him over 3,000 yards for his career.
That's impressive because every week he's got a target on his back. Defenses know the quarterback is looking his way, and still, David, this guy's been able to dice up coverages. 3,000 yards is a big number.
And that speaks to his talent, man. Like, the ability to make plays on the football and consistently catch the ball. Just 3,000 yards is a big number, big-time accomplishment, and it's had some big-time trust from his coaches and his players.
The Hokies will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Mustangs have the ball back and go to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Evans. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. To the air on first down. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The play action fake. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the...
Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Virginia Tech, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man to the left. It's a seam wide open. He was oh so close to wrapping up this third quarter with a score. What a play to finish off the period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 15. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. And the Mustangs are facing 3rd and inches.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but
there he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late running the ball on 3rd.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
And the Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The Mustangs are threatening on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Power ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Trying to bully their way in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Utah State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Logan for some time. They're up by 18 over Western Michigan. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Complete in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Sweet cut there. Got the 1st down and more. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Robbins. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity